Hey guys, thank you very much for joining me for this read. I hope you guys are all doing good. Before we get going, I just want to give a quick shout out to Everything Tarot for all of the awesome decor that I have in my studio here. My beautiful walnut Buddha, my purple heart dish, my candle holder, my namaste, and some of my crystals here. If you guys haven't checked out the website yet, you should. It's absolutely awesome. It's everythingtarot.shop. Alright guys, and I don't know if you noticed the supermoon that we just had. Holy cow, was that ever cool. So I wanted to do something kind of in honor of the supermoon. I want to use one of my Moonology decks, and we're going to grab a card or two. We'll let the universe sort of decide, spirit decide what comes forward, and that'll set the tone for your read today. So we'll see what needs to come forward. Can you give me a card or two? There we go. To set the tone, please. So let's see what they grab for us. A personal issue reaches a solution. Your dreams need a practical plan. And look at the bigger picture. Interesting. So this is what's supposed to set the tone for your read today. So what do you guys got going on? A personal issue reaches a resolution. Your dreams need a practical plan. And look at the bigger picture. Spirit, can you please clarify with some more of these oracle cards? What's going on here? Covenant, sacred contract. I keep getting writing down with this card. Writing down. This isn't necessarily like contract. I don't know if this is like for you, sort of, maybe you're someone who needs to organize your thoughts and you like to sort of make a list or write things down so that you can step back and get a clearer look at what's going on. Diving into task. And meat talks. Yeah, you know what? This me talks, I keep getting pulled back to covenant, guys. This is like being able to get sort of things organized in your mind about what it is that you're actually after. That allows you to sort of get rid of some of the fluff or some of the stuff that doesn't matter and is just kind of distracting. It helps you to get focused, like the deep diver diving into task, right? Garden of Venus, rest and renewal. And, oh yeah, Wailing Tree, reconciliation. So maybe part of your issue here has to do with other people around you. And being able to find healing and being able to find a way through. Revelation. I do see positivity coming. That's the biggest thing I picked up, and right away from these cards too, the Moonology cards coming forward, that there were positive changes about to happen. But it wasn't just, it's not like your work on making those positive changes, is what the cards are saying, is not quite done. There's still a few more things that you got to do. And part of that, like I said, is getting thoughts and emotions organized and really getting that focus and what it is that you are after. And once you have that focus and that clarity, feel like it almost helps the universe bring more of these things towards you, bring opportunities, helps things fall into place. And I feel too like it helps you discover something. So I'm not sure what this is going to. You know what this read means to you and what it is that you're going through. But it's almost like emotions or something else, some other kind of, I use the word fluff, right? A distraction. There's something else that's sort of distracting you from what you're really after. So you are getting encouraged here to take a deeper look into things. Closing door completion, right? I'll pull this guy out again. A personal issue reaches a resolution. So you are going to have some sort of conclusion, some sort of resolution in something that you're going through. Disowned self. Even in the disowned self, I see it too. Being able to find your way. Being able to discover that one big time. Yeah, drifter. And it's not like you're drifting from thing to thing. But again, this is talking about that distraction. That distraction. It's time to get focused. What is it that you really want from this situation that Tarot's talking about right now? What is the resolution that you're looking for? What is your end goal in it? I gotta tell you too, now I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody else who's in this situation with you, but somebody has been ignoring spirit. So this might not be you. This might be somebody else who you've been going through whatever this is with you, and they're not sort of listening to what spirit is trying to tell them. Because I keep feeling like somebody's blocking out spirit. Somebody's blocking out what their guides are trying to tell them. And I do feel like this is not, This is not like a big negative. I'm trying to put it into words. As an empath, I read energies and emotions in the cards. So I'm trying to tell you guys what I'm being given. The message that I'm being given here. It's like everybody in this situation wants to see happiness. Everybody in this situation wants to see a resolution. There is a loving energy behind it, even though there's probably a lot of BS going on. It's still like the core of the people who want this solved, including yourself, like you're coming from a place of love, having love in your heart. Spirit, can you please bring some more? Benefactor. It's like you're being encouraged to be open to something. Open to something. A resolution maybe with this person? Tell me more, please. When I pulled this stranger card I keep getting told the word opinion. It's like you're being told to listen to somebody's opinion. Not to trade it for your own, but just to hear what somebody else has to say. And that might even be spirit guides. That might even be your spirit guides. Maybe you've been so heavy in emotion through all of this that without meaning to, you haven't been able to hear what your guides are trying to tell you. And maybe it's almost like it's built a bit of a wall and it's time to sort of let that down. Yeah, look, ancestors, lay of the land, ancestral wisdom. It's like guides trying to come forward. Trying to help bring a resolution in the situation, trying to help bring clarity, trying to help bring wisdom and healing. But the emotions might just be too strong to listen right now, or maybe you just haven't heard it. Like I said, sometimes you don't mean to put up blocks, but you get distracted by other things that are going on. So that's why you're being encouraged to really focus on, okay, what do you want out of this situation? Step back out of the emotions. What would you like to see? What's your ideal? What's your end goal here? So that you can sort of get rid of the fluff and get rid of the distraction and to focus on what it is that you're after. You got ancestors keeping an eye on you in this situation. I think they're your spirit guides. And they would, like I said, they would like to see resolution. They would like to see happiness. They would like to see healing in whatever the situation is. I'm going to put this guy up here. We're going to grab more. No, I get told to go to tarot. Okay, wood deck. That one. That's the one you want today. Alrighty. So we're going to use the Witch's Tarot today. That's the one I'm getting called to. And look at that, right off the bat. A whole bunch want to come out for you guys. Generosity. Look at this. We're getting this generosity again. Generosity. It's like being able to listen. Being able to listen to what somebody else has to say. Like I said, not trading an opinion for your own. But it might give you clarity too on where somebody else is coming from. Karma. And the Emperor. Because, like, guys, you've done a lot of your shadow work. You know, you've raised your vibration. You're somebody who's not afraid to sort of sit back and look at yourself and say, okay, how have I contributed to this situation in a good way or in a negative way? Which is a really tough thing for people to do. And some people, let's face it, some people never get around to doing that in their life. But you guys have been able to do that. And there's a call for this in this situation too. Not to necessarily like say that, you know, take on the blame or take on all the responsibility, but to be able to look at yourself and say, how can I contribute to getting the end goal that I want in this situation? Do I need to listen to somebody else's feelings? Do I need to let go of some things in the past? Because let's face it, the past is the past. Yes, it affects us, and yes, it can be a good predictor of future behaviors when it comes to other people. But as far as I know, nobody's invented a time machine yet. And so what happened in the past has happened, and there's no way to go back, to fix it, to change it, to undo it. So there may be a need to hash out the past with somebody, to talk about the past, to bring things up, to hear about what other people have to say about it and how they viewed it and what happened, so that you guys can finally lay it to rest and move forward. I see a lot of defensive-ness though. A lot of defensiveness about surrounding the past. I don't know if this is you or if this is the other energies that you're dealing with in this situation. Hugely defensive, really has trouble hearing the truth. And that might be the cause of what's going on right now too, is maybe you tried to bring some things forward and somebody didn't want to hear it. And that's where part of this rift is coming from. It's like sorting through that. And that other person being able to put their ego aside and their feelings aside to hear things. And then them being able to honestly say where they're coming from and what's going on. And you being able to set maybe your ego and your feelings aside to be able to hear them. And you guys just being able to be real. The King of Cups. I tell you, I mean, a lot of times this King of Cups, he's sort of representative of somebody who's been able to sort of get their emotional shit together, pardon my language. But, you know, like they got their emotions sorted out. That's sort of the good side of the King of Cups. I don't get that vibe with this read. I don't get a nice vibe off of him in this card. He has gross energy, I gotta tell you. He has negative energy. He has somebody who is selfish, somebody who is spoiled, somebody who thinks about their own emotions. And I do get told emotionally manipulative too. So this might be another part of the problem that's going on. I don't know if this is the person that you're dealing with, if you are dealing with the King of Cups. Or if there's just this King of Cups is somehow involved in this and sort of stirring the pot. We got the Ten of Swords. I see behind the back stuff happening. And that might be part of the problem too. You got some behind the back stuff happening here. Temperance Angel. This Temperance Angel, I get hearing the word patience. Patience, be patient, be patient. So it may take time for whoever this person is who you're dealing with to maybe see this King of Cups for what they are. This might be the sort of stirring things up behind the scene, maybe causing sort of people don't know what's what. Right? Like saying bad things about you to this person, or trying to make this person think that you hate them, or some kind of, it's like they're running a game. And it's going to take time for that to play out, for that King of Cups to be seen for what they are. That Ten of Swords, they're kind of a backstabber, right? They're sabotaging. A lot of sabotage I see in that card. Ten of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. Because there's some kind of a very close connection here. You know, a family group, a friend group, or whatever that is very close connections here. And it's like loyal connections. The people you're having these issues with, there's somebody who you would normally expect loyalty from, or you have a whole lot of history with. And it's not all bad history. You have good history with this person too. That's why you have the deep emotions. That's why there's the caring about putting things back together or finding some kind of healing. I just keep feeling like this journey and everything that you're going through with this person and in this situation, this personal situation, it's supposed to play out over time, is what I get told. It's supposed to play out over time because in some ways it's supposed to help you learn certain skills to find balance in your life, but it's not just for you to do learning. It's for other people and the other side of this to do their own learning and to find their own balance in life too, because everything's, I don't know, especially surrounding this King of Cups, things are out of whack. And it's like being able to see through the BS. See through other people's BS. Being able to know what you stand for. To know what's important to you. To know what you're not going to put up with in your life. And to be able to set those healthy boundaries. But this isn't just yours to learn. Believe it or not, this is somebody else is actually going through this learning as well. Some of the other people who you're dealing with in this situation, somebody's supposed to learn that too. They're supposed to be able to learn boundaries. I get told to look at the Seven of Wands. So it's whoever's being really defensive. They're supposed to be learning this lesson as well. They're supposed to be able to learn to spot the BS. They're supposed to learn to cut the BS out, right? To set those boundaries, to not allow themselves to be manipulated or to feed into manipulation. And they're supposed to be able to recognize those positive connections and to do this growing. This is part of their growing journey as well. Magician, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm getting, man, I keep getting that King of Pentacles, even him too. Normally he's a great guy. He's that grounded energy. He builds for the future. He's kind of like this master manifester in his life on the good side of that. But I just keep getting really selfish energy. He's like focusing on the pentacle, focusing on what belongs to him. Like very does not want to give that up. So there's somebody with ulterior motives in this situation is basically what keeps coming forward here. So you got kind of like, I don't know that they're a wild card, but they're definitely working against the grain of resolution here. They're causing hard feelings. Whoever that person is causing hard feelings. Page of Pentacles. And a Tower in transformation. I see... I see an offering. It's an offering, but it's coming through as a page offering, so it's very tentative. It's like almost like a little olive branch. A very little olive branch to attempt at healing. But it's the beginning of transformation. It's the beginning of walls being broken down and change starting to happen. And this is part of what we were seeing in our Moonology card, our Cancer Moonology card, in the resolution to a personal situation. There is a conclusion coming here. Spirit, can you please give me some more? 10 of Cups. But we also have the 5 of Swords here. So there's something that's not what it seems. Like I said, it's this, as coming forward, it keeps coming forward in Kings, right? It keeps coming forward in masculine energy. And it is our 5 of Swords. It's something working against the grain. It's something trying to, it's not what it seems. It's just not what it seems. You guys know exactly who this is because you're the ones going through the situation. So whoever this person is, it's like, caution, kind of, because they might be playing a part or playing along, but they have some kind of other motive that doesn't play into healing in this situation. Spirit, can you please tell me more about this? Like, what's going on with this? Because we're getting resolution, but I want to know where this one fits in too. Give me more, please. Maybe their BS is coming to light. Oh, that makes sense. Thank you. So my guide just told me, they're always on my right shoulder. My guide just told me that part of this person's journey, the one who's being so defensive that the 7 of Wands is representing, and this is what you're not aware of behind the scenes of what's going on in this situation, is this person is going on that journey of setting their own boundaries and establishing boundaries and recognizing truths with this masculine energy. So that's what they're doing right now, and that's what's going to help them to see through the 5 of Swords, to cut through the lies, to cut through the sort of that manipulation behind the scenes. So when they come forward with this tentative offer, or this tentative like little olive branch, it is the beginning of transformation because they're on their journey here of cleansing and cutting the BS out. They do want reconciliation with you. They do want to heal things with you. They got their own crap going on their side that they're trying to cut through and they're trying to deal with. But they do want 10 of Cups with you. They do want that 10 of Pentacles. They do want that connection. Like it feels like a close connection. So this is somebody who you are close with or have been close with in the past. I think before, this guy stepped in and started causing whatever and a bunch of stuff happened. But they would like to get back to that with you. They miss that connection with you. They worry and they have anxiety. And they would like to start that new cycle and have that healing. Spirit, can you please give me some more? We had a whole bunch that wanted to come forward here. Those guys. See a lot of infighting with that Five of Wands. Some petty crap. But some of that, like, you're not privy to. Some of this isn't, some of this is this behind the scenes stuff with this one going on. That this person's journey, the Seven of Wands journey, is all about. It's part of what they're dealing with. And you don't know about it. You don't know about their inner struggles and what they have going on. And they might be somebody who just doesn't talk about that stuff with you. And that's why you don't know. Or maybe you just haven't been talking as of late because of all the BS. You don't know about the inner struggles that this person has been going through. Got Four of Wands. And they're having trouble finding their way back to a healing situation and a happy situation. This Ten of Cups, Four of Wands, Ten of Pentacles situation with you. Finding that healing and that reconciliation, that happiness that they want. They're really having trouble seeing in their mind how they can get that with you. I mean, it doesn't help that they got that masculine energy that's causing all sorts of deception and is strategizing behind the scenes to keep you guys from getting along. Six of Swords. Part of their journey is learning how to block that person. Block that person, what they're saying, block their negative energy, not feed into it. I don't know if this is somebody who they wind up walking away from in their life. But it's like blocking out the negativity and not allowing it to overwhelm them. It's like they would like to communicate with you. They would like to reach out to you. They would like to apologize. I keep seeing it over again, but they don't know how. They don't know how to do that. And they got somebody whispering in their ear who's trying to keep them from doing that. Yeah, this person's got things going on in their life that you don't know about. Their struggles. And it's like when they're able to start overcoming that, and I do feel like that soon because we're getting these cards coming forward about resolution and healing. It's like that's the piece of the puzzle. That's the piece of the puzzle that's been stopping this from healing. Burdens. Yeah, it's interesting. Tarot just keeps saying it over again. Like, yes, this is your journey. We all walk our journeys in life. But little do you realize this other person is going through a very heavy journey of their own. They have lots of burdens. They have lots of inner things and shadow work they're having to do and to sort out. So that they can find their way into confidence. They can find their way into standing up for themselves. Into not allowing people to be negative influences in their life and reconnecting with the people that they love, which is the collective energy. That's who they're wanting to reconnect with, you. And that's why you're getting told to be focused on your goal too, and to focus on the things that matter and to sort of cut through some of the other things. What is the end goal here? So that when this person comes forward with this olive branch that, like it says, there's going to be an olive branch here, guys, that you can hear it. You can hear what they have to say. You can be open and you can be honest. And you guys can hash out what you need to hash out. And then let it go and move forward. Because there is absolutely room for healing in this situation. There is room for that Ten of Cups, that Four of Wands, that Ten of Pentacles, bringing that bond back, getting that closeness back, and sort of building something new and strong for the future. Can you give me more, please, Spirit? What else does the collective need to hear? The Hermit. On the Sun card. It's like that call for wisdom. I keep hearing the word wisdom when I look at the Hermit card. Wisdom, like you're really going to have to be that emperor self that you are, that you've worked so hard to get to, this sort of this best form of yourself, this higher vibrational form of yourself. You're really going to have to rely on that and rely on the wisdom and not give in to sort of that emotional stuff. And that's part of getting focused on your goals. That's part of sorting out what it is you would like to see in this situation, and to stay focused on that so that you don't get lost in the fluff and you don't get lost in the distraction. Focus on the blessing that you're looking for. Focus on the light. Focus on the positive and the reconnecting that you're wanting. That freaking masculine energy coming back again. I don't know who this is, guys. You know who this is. But now he's coming forward as this King of Wands. This guy's been a game player. This masculine energy has been a game player for probably quite some time, but it's coming to an end, and that's part of the Tower and the transformation too, and breaking down walls. It's whatever walls this masculine energy has been trying to build to isolate this person from those they love, or maybe from those they think are going to be an influence on them to make them more confident. So they see it as like a threat, and they see the collective as a threat, because really you've been on your journey doing your shadow work, and you're a lot more confident now. You're like this Nine of Pentacles energy. You know, you found that confidence. You're building that for yourself. You've done your shadow work. And so they don't like that, and they don't necessarily want that around, because they feel like that threatens what they got going on, this masculine energy. Feel like their little reign is coming to an end. And that's part of the journey that this person is on, who you've been trying to reconnect with, or you've been having a separation from. That Seven of Wands energy. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. And I see new beginnings here. I see offerings. I see your energy in the Strength card, collective. I mean, look at that. That is absolutely your energy in all of this. And you raising your vibration. And you being able to rely on your wisdom and your strength and what you've learned on your own journey. Because this is something that this person... It's something that this person is still in the thick of, and they're still learning for themselves. So I do feel like you're kind of a role model for this person, whether either of you realize it or not. Them being able to see you as being strong and see you as being confident, and see that you've been able to find your way through all of the struggles that you've been through, and to come out with the attitude that you have, where you're, like I said, like you're confident in yourself. This is something that's going to be, you're going to be a role model for this person, whether you realize it or not. Again, new beginnings. And there's the High Priest again. He's like the Hierophant in this read. And I get Spirit, and then I get told to look at this Lay of the Land card and the Watcher's card, which is all about those ancestors that are keeping an eye on this situation. So they're telling you there's shit going on behind the scenes that you don't know nothing about. There's struggles going on with this person that you're not privy to, and things that they are trying to overcome, so that there can be healing in the situation like they want. Three of Pentacles, they're trying to do their learning. They're trying to figure it out. And the Page of Wands. Spirit, can you give me a few more for the collective, please? Queen of Swords. Give me a couple more, please. Those guys. Yeah, like their journey, because that Spirit is talking a lot about this person's journey today too, and I think it's because you don't really know what they're going through, and being able to hear this might give you a little bit of clarity and maybe help you get focused on what's going on and sort of what really matters, so that you don't get distracted by the other stuff. Spirit's saying that they are going through this learning journey and being able to recognize true connections when they come forward, as opposed to karmic connections and where they're giving their energy to. They're supposed to get more focused, like this Queen of Swords. She's got that sword up. It's like to cut the BS out, right? That's what this person's learning to do. and to walk away from negative manipulation, negative energies, that karmic energy, and to be able to focus on what really matters, to be able to get happiness in this situation. Spirit, can you please tell me a bit more for the collective here? A couple more cards for them today, that guy. And that one wanted to come to. Clarity. This person is on their way to finding their clarity. And that's part of where this apology is coming from. Like I said, like they want to reach out to you. They have been wanting to reach out to you. They have been wanting to mend. They don't know how to do it. They got buddy whispering in their ear, causing all kinds of trouble. But they're working through that piece of things and their own personal growth so that they can reach an olive branch out to you. And if you can sort of set some of the other things aside to be able to hear it and to be able to meet them halfway, and the two of you can sort things out and be honest, hash it out, and sort of release the past, this person would like to move forward. They are taking their journey. They are figuring their crap out, is what tarot says. They're getting more aware of negative things in their life and not feeding into negative things. And I do believe that's this masculine energy who's sort of been running games. That guy's reign is coming to an end, because whoever this Seven of Wands is who represents in your life, they are finding their way to clarity. They are finding their way to confidence. They're finding their way to speaking their truth in that. And when they can speak their truth in that situation and find their way through, then they can come to you and the two of you can have this resolution. So this resolution is on its way, is what tarot is saying. Now look at the one at the bottom, Six of Wands, recognition and reward. I also see triumph in this card. I see resolution. It's like you guys you're meant to heal this. The ancestors have been watching. The ancestors have been trying to work with this person. And I think they're coming today to talk to you. To tell you to be open to a healing situation here. To get focused on what it is that you would really like in this situation with this person. So that you can work towards that and let the rest of the garbage go. The distraction stuff go. You don't need the distraction stuff. It won't help either of you find your way through this situation. Because that person's doing their work. And Spirit's saying, if you can do this, then there is potential for the two of you to sort of meet halfway and to be able to find that healing and to move forward. I'm getting told to look at the bottom card on the Oracle deck. So we'll flip it over and see what that is. Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. Yeah, be confident in yourself. Be confident in the shadow work that you've done. And be able to do this last bit of things so that you can meet this person halfway. And that you guys can find that way, find that balance. You can be open to hearing what they have to say, open to hearing their apology. There is an apology coming. Like I said, but they're having to get their confidence first by stomping out this masculine game playing energy. That's where their journey really, really starts in healing with you. When they can do that, they can come to you and you guys can start speaking your truth. You can hash it out. And like the cards are saying, being able to say what needs to be said about the past, offer that forgiveness where it needs to be offered on both sides, whatever that is. And then being able to look forward and to stay forward focused on the goal, which is healing. Healing the bond and renewing the relationship. That's one heck of a positive read, guys. Sending you all tons and tons of love and light. Take care, everyone.